So I wanted to address something that's been an issue on this page and my other platform as well. For the people who don't know anything about horses, let alone miniature horses, let alone foaling, let alone anything that has to do with grooming horses, there's been some severe negativity about something, and I want to address that here right now. The issue I'm talking about being this right here. So that you will see is duct tape on this mare's tail. So here's the thing. What people are saying is that it is cruel and abuse and stuff that I am doing this to my mares by putting duct tape on their tails, because they make it sound like it's just so terrible because of the word duct tape, as if like vet wrap, some type of bandaging would be any better. So the actual reason why we're doing it is because these mares are getting ready to foal and they have foal alerts in. And if we don't duct tape their tail or put something on their tail to keep their tail hair from getting in the foal alert, it will get all tangled up and it is very painful for them. But the other thing too is a lot of times I don't wrap my mare's tails when they get ready to foal. And then when people see that on my lives and stuff, then I get all kinds of hate because I'm not wrapping my mare's tail and she's foaling and it's unclean, and they just think that it's just terrible that I'm not doing that. But the reason why we are using duct tape is because vet wrap actually tightens over time. If you don't know, there have been tons and tons of horses over the ages that people have put vet wrap on their tails and it then constricted their tails, and then they actually lost their tails entirely. So if you didn't know, now you know. Vet wrap can be very dangerous when put on any extremity, a tail, a leg, or whatever, if you're not using it properly. Whereas our duct tape does not do that. It does not change how tight it is on. And you can't tell by looking, but I apply this duct tape very lightly. In fact, most of the time it falls off on its own in the stall just for no reason, because it's been there for a couple days or a week or so and it just falls off. And then we have to put more on because it's just on there so loosely. But do that because I don't want to cause any harm, obviously. But I will tell you too that many of the major equine hospitals over the country use duct tape for the same reason, because it does stay on, it doesn't constrict, it's much safer, and they use it because they have to have something on there for different reasons. So it's not like this is something that I made up. A lot of people do it and it's very smart. It's very easy. Mine's purple because it's cute, and it is just the smart thing to do so that their foal alerts stay in. Because, and I know a lot of people, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to get into all of the debate as far as the foal alerts and if they should actually be a thing or not, because people just think that's awful, but that's a whole nother topic in itself that I'm not even going to get into. I just prefer to have my babies and my mares alive. So I am alerted when they foal so that bad things don't happen. So that's why we do the foal alerts. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of expense that we go to. But it's the safe way to go. And so that's why we do it, because I just prefer to have babies and mares that are alive. But the other thing too is what people are saying is that, oh my gosh, it must be so painful when they take that off. How terrible for them to do that. Let me tell you, it is not painful for them at all. They don't even move. It is absolutely no more painful than if I were to take a curry comb, which is what this is. It is one of the most common grooming tools in horses that works for manes and tails great. Everyone uses them. And if I were to take this and brush it through their tail, it would be the same amount of pain as it is when I take that duct tape off their tails. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little heated about this whole thing, but there has been major problems about it. And if you don't have horses and you don't care for horses, let alone mares that are foaling, and you have never done this, then I would just advise maybe not commenting about it, because you don't know what you're talking about. Just wanted to just clear that up here so we're all on the same page.